Bruce is not afraid. I am a hurricane that's in your top turn world to the dummies. I'm a silver out knees, beat it up a nice big grunt, no flat. Then it's just a clatter with the beer fight down hard wire and a fire up the 7 games of a government for hire and a combat site. If there wasn't coming in a hurry with the furious breathing down your neck. Team my team reporter gospel Trump, look at that, tell the plane, low plane, flying, then overflow, population coming, but it even sound save yourself, turn yourself, world to the domain, listen to your heartbeat, listen in the rapture and the rapture and the right, symbiotic, patriotic sample of that life, feeling pretty sight. It's the end of the world as we know it. World to the domain, listen to
tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock. Oh, here, I'm not gonna sit up straight, so I will aim you lower. Whew. Hi everybody, thanks for tuning in. Let's hear that again whilst I continue to compose myself. I'll explain shortly. This is a very awkward situation for me. Meanwhile, listen carefully, please. This broadcast is brought to you on behalf of the Virtually Not Alone Network, which seems to be an entirely fictional thing in this reality. And by the way, if you had to watch a commercial before you were allowed to see this, after the live broadcast, I guess, it's because whoever owns your right to hear the lyrics and instrumentation arranged in that frequency pattern, there's someone who owns that, and they have the authority through YouTube to put a commercial on my content, so that they get their money out of the human endeavor that made that arrangement of Lenny Bruce is not afraid.
Bruce is not afraid. I am a hurricane that's in your top turn world to the dummies. I'm a silver out knees, beat it up a nice big grunt, no flat. Then it's just a clatter with beer fight down hard wire and a fire up the 7 games of a government for hire and a combat site. If there wasn't coming in a hurry with the furious breathing down your
With the furies breathing down your neck.
Team my team reporter gospel Trump, look at that, tell the your neck. Team my team reporter gospel Trump, look at that.
Trump, look at that. Okay, wait, well there, you can look at that. That is, it's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine. An REM cover by Rain Delay, which apparently is these three young men at the time of production, back in 2015. So I'm dropping this link so you can show those young gentlemen some appreciation for their efforts in what you just saw, regardless of the owners giving you the commercial. I think the description updates as I do this. But there is that, ladies and gentlemen. What? What's the frequency? Yeah, sorry. Second. Here, let me do my classic. This helps me. Thanks again to Cerebral Pisces. Much love. Oh! Yeah, I need to focus, but... What? No, the frequency, Kenneth. Give me the frequency. Let me guess, I was muted for all of that again. Son of... It's beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Oh, it's hard to be an amateur. Or maybe I wasn't allowed, maybe you weren't allowed to hear that part. I gotta remember the law of confusion. So, I found the breaking news to me was that, the Mockingbird media has mobilized the American populace to take to the streets in defense of the Russian probe, because they believe Vladimir Putin is the only reason Queen Cersei, Hillary Clinton, is not on the White House presidency. She invoked the Pied Piper without remembering how the story ends. Another large segment of the American populace believes that Hillary Clinton is a pedovore. For those who do not have a vocabulary of horrors, it means baby eating, like the Octavians I faced in the Tri-Galaxy. This is the world you have woken up into. Those who believe that Vladimir Putin is behind President Donald J. Trump. Look at here. Lenny Bruce is not afraid. Who has gone farther toward building the third temple in Jerusalem than any president prior under Russian influence, assaulting our democracy and our foundational values of our strength is the lowest common denominator. Your skin color is as irrelevant as your hair color, you ignorant apes. It is when you were born that matters. You were born at the birth of humanity's children. Show some respect for the privilege. What's the frequency, Kenneth? Kenneth. Dude. So, a large segment of you believe that for the last, since Jekyll Island, since Jekyll Island, since Kennedy, conspiracy, believe that the United States is an evil empire controlled by Zionist bankers, and that a cadre of American patriots, Illuminati agent, patriots, the American paladins, Christian mysticism, the way, the truth, the life. The other segment of your populace in question believes the myth. The Russians are probing with their post-Cold War collapsed economy and hackers. Not China. That we are the Star Trek of the world, accepting all races with love. The evil Republican, greed, cancer, growth, bastards, Nazis, hi! The rest of us are left confused by our timeline. But there are bills to pay, rent is due, usury, Ezekiel 22:12. These trying times we find ourselves in, we can look to the old ways. And if maybe Bendigan, who may be a hermetic consultant for the BND out of East Berlin, will take our call. Perhaps we can find some guidance in ancient wisdoms.
Oh,
Maybe?
yes, baby.
I see the assassins have failed.
May they continue to do so.
Have you caught any of what I've shared with the people tonight?
No. I haven't. I just meditated and was making myself a coffee.
All right. Well, over here in America, the media has convinced half of the populace that there's an evil plot by Russia to install President Trump over the rightful heir to the throne, Hillary Clinton, and that the recent midterm elections have endangered their investigation into this Russian probe. The other half of the American population believes Hillary Clinton is the epitome of evil and abused the children in Haiti and destroyed evidence, did a lot of nefarious things, and they were convinced by a character on 8chan called Q that the president was the head of a movement within the government of patriots to restore order to a corrupt nation.
Right.
What can the Hermetic principles tell us in how to navigate this sort of situation?
Yeah, I would suggest to think about law number 4, which is polarity. All truth are but half truth. And it's neither the Russian probe nor QAnon. As far as hermetics would go, I think.
So, to the people who are going to be marching in the street in defense of the Russian probe, and to the QAnon loyalists who are patiently awaiting Donald Trump to declare martial law, what advice would you give for their daily approach to these trying times?
Yeah, turn inwards, leave this paradigm, stop believing in it, and it will go away by itself. That's how I feel, and this is the principle of economy of effort from the Indian Vedanta, to do less and accomplish more. If you want this world to change, you don't try it by act in the material realm. Things change by turning inwards, and mentalism is the first law there is. So everything starts in your mind. You
Well,
don't need to go to the streets or wherever. It's not a place. It's a state of mind that will change the world.
maybe Bendigan. Thank you for joining us this evening as part of the Virtually Not Alone Network news broadcast.
Yeah, thank you to for inviting me.
I will take the principle of all is mind into consideration and mind myself into a lovely evening. May you do so as well, and may the
Yeah,
assassins continue to fail.
I hope so.
Thank you.
See you.
In gratitude for your time and attention, ladies and gentlemen, I am Griswold Grimm, and this has been a broadcast of the completely fictional Virtually Not Alone Network.